Hey guys, my name is Jared Schoonmaker with Scalp, located here in Syracuse, New York, as well as Raleigh, North Carolina. If you looked into scalp micropigmentation in the past, otherwise known as SMP, some people call it hairline tattoo, but by and large, if you've looked into this in the past and you're still on the fence, you're still not exactly sure what the benefits of scalp micropigmentation are, today I'd like to go over a few of the biggest benefits. And the very first one, by the time we get the procedure on them, they immediately look 7 to 10 years younger. When I was 37 years old, I got this procedure done, and I always felt older than I really was. I was 37, but I probably looked like I was closer to 43, 45. As soon as I got it done, immediately I felt my age. I actually had people thinking I was closer to 31, 32 at the time. So that felt really good. I kind of got that hairline back. And so that's probably the biggest benefit for me anyway when I got the procedure done. I immediately looked my age, if not a little bit younger. For men and women who have thinning hair, it's able to fill in those gaps that you have. You can avoid using powders. You can avoid using topics. We're able to go into the scalp and fill in those gaps so that your hair appears fuller. Kind of going in with number one, once you look your best, you feel your best. I wasn't one that wore hats all the time because I just don't look good in hats. And I didn't really care too much that I was balding, but I wanted just that look. And I always just felt like I could up my game a little bit. And when I came across this procedure, it was a no-brainer for me. So as soon as I got it done, I looked better, immediately felt better. I just had more confidence. The other thing that was important to me was the fact that this is 100% all natural. Basically we're using carbon, carbon ink. People who are on these different drugs to kind of keep their hair, finasteride, all that, these are all drugs that you're putting into your body. Rogaine, minoxidil, things like this. All of these are drugs that you're putting into your body. Generally, it doesn't work to gain your hair back. It just keeps what you have. And I didn't really want to put a lifelong commitment of putting drugs on my body just to keep the hair I had. So for me, that was also a benefit that I found very attractive for this procedure. Everything's 100% natural. You can ask me to sign an MDS sheet and it's literally going to be nothing on it other than carbon. So I like that a lot more. So if you are trying to be as natural as possible and do something about your hairline, this is pretty much the only procedure out there that's going to tick that box. The other thing, we all live in a time where we want everything instantly. This procedure can be applied in hours, not days, not weeks, not months, not years. You're going to see results immediately. Typical session for me, again, the guy who comes in that's pretty bald, he's in about 3 hours for his first session. In his first session, he's completely transformed. He's got his hairline back. No more, if he didn't want to, he doesn't have to wear his hats, beanies, things like this. And then he comes back again, and we just add more density, and then he comes back a third time for our final touch-up. So this procedure in hours can completely change the way you look, the way you feel about yourself and your hairline. The fifth, and I put it on the bottom because I'm not typically driven by cost. If you go dollar for everything else that's out there that's available, we are the least expensive procedure. It's typically a one and done. So let's just say the average cost is about $3,000. You would have to come back every few years to get a touch-up for maybe $300-400, whatever the technician charges for touch-ups. But no more monthly subscriptions or prescriptions for all these different drugs. If you're wearing a hair system, you don't have to keep coming back every month and paying anywhere from $300 to $500 a month to keep the system on. Hair transplants are very expensive and they're not guaranteed. So why would you spend $7,000 to $15,000 for a maybe? To me, that never made sense. It's why hair transplants were never in the picture for me. We can guarantee you're going to leave our procedure with the desired result you're looking for. So these are the benefits for scalp micropigmentation. If you have any questions, go to our website, www.scalpny.com. We have hundreds of blog posts, obviously reviews, before and after, pictures and videos. Schedule a free consultation. If you're throughout the United States and you can't come to one of my clinics, I will personally find you a reputable technician in your area that you can go talk to him or her and get more information and possibly book your procedure with them. With that, my name is Jared Schoonmaker. This is Scalp, and we'll talk soon.